And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy. Game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The Canes with the 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Canes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire, and boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Clark. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. This time on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Near midfield, they don't think they can gain enough on a punt. They'll leave the offense out. 4th and long from the 46. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Clark. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the... There he goes! And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Bringing it back. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rebels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gets it out quickly. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gapped.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Clark. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I always give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the run. zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over ULM. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. First down and 10.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to fire on second down. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the ground. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it down the middle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st down from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We're only in the 1st half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He makes the grab. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pope. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this.
Turning it on! And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to throw again. Escapes the sack. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Canes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Pope. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing.
Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Miami. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Clark. Got his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back.
He's going for it all. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Canes line it up with a first and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Catch in the middle. It's short. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They'll run the screen. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Knocked off his feet.
Well, after that big gain by the QB on the zone read on an early down in the drive, it'll be interesting to see moving forward if the defensive end stops crashing down so quickly. If he just starts to hesitate to take the quarterback away, that's going to open up the running back for these plays in the future.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go... till he gets to the 48-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Snagged out of the air. They finally get to it, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Rebels will punt this one away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had...
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Hill. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quarterback empties his backfield. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Hunt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a lot.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Canes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Easy completion on the shuffle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He splits the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, call them, and walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? Let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Throws for the tight end. He's got him this time. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets the first himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.